live demo of the true interoperability on the XRPL around, or interoperable payments around cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, and CBDCs. Now, before we bring on Jay from Spendabits up on stage, we've got someone very exciting who's going to come up and welcome Jay on. And so, without any further ado, let's give it up for John Deaton.
Hey. Yay. All right, so my name's John Deaton, and I fucking love everyone in this room and everyone watching online. I've been around a lot of crypto communities, and I can assure you that no crypto community deserves financial freedom more than the people in this room. I've also been to Bitcoin conferences, and they ain't got shit on you. Let me just tell you that right now. Now, I'm going to be up soon later, but why am I up here talking about technology? Because you don't know me as a technology, and quite frankly, I'm a moron when it comes to technology. But when I got into this case, I learned what you learned. I learned that 3 Bitcoin developers set out to develop a better Bitcoin. That was those 3 developers, Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brittle, and Joe Katz, otherwise known as Dave Schwartz. And they did. I agree with Bitcoin Maxis on one thing. I agree that Bitcoin's a better version of gold than gold. But I also tell them XRP is a better version of Bitcoin than Bitcoin. All right? So I learned, though, I was trying to find a developer who had no connection to Ripple. No money from Ripple, didn't know Ripple, because I needed somebody to show to the court that this isn't just about Ripple, it's about the technology, because it's great that Brad came last night and all that, but we're here because of the technology. And I came across this developer out of Canada, and he had this little company, this app called Spendabits, and the first thing I said is, you got any connection to Ripple? John, they don't even know I exist. And I said, well, what Spendabits do? He said, well, I want to fulfill Satoshi Nakamoto's vision. I want to be able to spend Bitcoin. I said, but don't they have that thing called Lightning? And he kind of laughed at me, and he's like, you really don't know shit about technology, do you? And I said, well, isn't that solved? He's like, no. And so he decided that he was going to take the XRP Ledger and utilize it to fulfill the vision of Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, I don't know who Satoshi is. Craig Wright claims to be Satoshi. DAI and others has helped us learn about those 4 people that were interviewed by the NSA for Satoshi. And I really don't give a shit. But I would tell you, the man you're about to meet, in my mind, is today's Satoshi Nakamoto, and you'll see why. We're a little bit behind schedule, but he's going to be able to demonstrate his success. And just so you know, he won the CBDC Interoperability Challenge that Ripple put out. He won it out of everyone. So, today's Satoshi Nakamoto, my good friend Jay. And let me say, I'm a believer in transparency. So, Jay has said to me, when he's ready to go to seed investment, he's going to let me be one of his first investors. So I want to throw that out there. I love you more.
Hello, everyone. Just a sec. Okay, before we start, just an introduction about me. My name is Jaskan J. Cambo. I'm from Alberta, Canada. Flew here. Brad Kimes asked me to, came here. I'm so grateful for, Brad Kimes to invited me here. So yeah, I've been working in the IT space from more than 10 years now, mainly as DevOps, project management, all the stuff. I came across XRPLedger in 2019. I saw the problem in Bitcoin, wanted to solve this, look at it at Lightning Network, really come to the conclusion that, it's not going to work out because of the hopping, mechanism they have in place. So looked at the, XRPL, read the reference guide along with our tech guru that they, came to the conclusion that, okay, this is what we need to, take a step at and, start building on it. So we started building in 2019. We was in the, Play Store in 2020, September. we got stuck in Canada because we got regulated by FinTrack as a MSB. So anywhere we have to go, we have to first get the legal paperwork done in order to get live. Hence the reason we are not, not out of Canada. But we are working on it. The app and the platform we created is for a global use, not just for one country. Having said that, I'm going to do a demo today. So from the retail app to the merchant portal that we have built, so it's going to be interoperable payment where sender will spend US dollar and the merchant will receive Bitcoin. And there is an additional set of technology that we have built, functionality we have built is if you see Bitcoin, the blockchain payment are immutable, But we have put some mechanism in that we, if the customer goes to the merchant and then they really don't like the stuff they are buying, so the merchant will be able to reject that payment and the refund should go through. So that I'm going to be demonstrating today. Okay, so this is the the app you can see on the screen. I hope you can all guys can see the screen, right? So I'm going to be opening up the app. This is the CBDC version that we won the hackathon in. So I'll just give you just a walkthrough of the app. So if you can see, I have Bitcoin, Litecoin, Pound, Euro, USD. Basically, it's a multi-currency app on the XRPL. And then on the side, you can see the balances in. And if you go action, deposit, and click on the Bitcoin, you will see that this is connected with the Bitcoin mainnet. So anything you deposit will route through Bitcoin mainnet, ultimately get settled on the XRPL. This is where XRPL will issue you the IOU, and then you will be able to spend that IOU with the merchants. So I'll just open up the merchant portal. So this is the portal that we have created. All you need to do is, this is specifically made for retail stores, liquor, grocery store, or all those retail stores. So just sign up on this, and then we will issue you a pay string ID. All you need to do is just take a printout of this QR code, put it anywhere on your shop, and then once a customer comes in, all they're gonna do is, they're gonna open up the app. Sorry, it's gonna be multi-process. So click on the pay now, and then select Bitcoin, scan the QR code. I'm gonna be scanning this. And I'm gonna be putting, let's say, 0051 Bitcoin. So immediately you will see I get 6 offers from the XRPL DEX. I can settle the transaction with Bitcoin, Canadian, Euro, Pound, or USD. So I'm going to be selecting US dollars. I'm going to get pay now. Now, if you're a production user, you will get a OTP, one-time pass code, on your SMS. But since this is a testnet environment, the OTP setup is in the email. So now the transaction has been submitted over the XRPL and it has been settled. Now let's see on the merchant end. Yeah, so the transaction has been completed and you can see the details on the XRPL Public Explorer. Now you can see merchant had received Bitcoin, but the customer spent USD, and the cost was 0.0001 XRP. Now let's say the customer bought some sandwich, he doesn't like it, he wants a refund. So I'm going to go into the transaction. I'll be initiating a refund over here. So I'm going to be clicking over here, initiate refund. Immediately it will capture the value. I'm just going to put some remarks in. Enter the passphrase. Just a sec. By the way, this merchant portal is also non-custodial. We hand over the secret keys to the merchant so they can be in charge of their funds. Now the platform will send the OTP request. Again, it will come into my cell phone. You go, 472. And that's it. So now the transaction will be again submitted over the XRPL. The refund has been issued, and it will reflect back into the app that you got a refund back. Right here, you can see the refund has been completed over here. This one. And even this one you can validate on the public ledger that the refund has been processed. So that's pretty much it from the demo point of view. Actually, we are now enhancing this solution and integrating this solution with Flare so that this app and the platform achieve the highest level of decentralization. That means right now, as a counterparty, Spend the Bits gets involved. But once we go live with the Flare, Flare will make sure that we get out of the system as a counterparty risk, and then everything works as Satoshi envisioned. So that implementation will be live within this month or the next. We are working with the Flare team behind the scenes for that implementation. Thank you. Any question? You are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, so we are working with the retail Canadians, small business owners to power them up with the cryptocurrency payments. We are also working with some of the banking partners so that the fiat segment can be unlocked along with the CBDC. So there's a lot of partnership that is in the progress for the same thing. Yeah. I didn't hear the first question. Yeah, so we are right now pre-revenue. Actually, whatever revenue we're making, we are making sure that we are balancing with the development team, because whatever I showed you, this is just 20 or 30% of the announcement that has been announced. But there is much more and bigger stuff that we are building behind the scene. We have grown from 3 dev to 12 devs, and then we have also onboarded some of the advisors on the team. So we are growing day by day. Another thing is this solution that I told you is going to be decentralized, but there are some centralized solution on the side node we are working. That will get deployed on the Interledger. So apart from Flare team, we are also in touch with the Interledger team, because all these technology ultimately get back to XRPL to sync up. So we don't have to leave XRPL. We can just take the advantage of those, existing external technologies like Flare, Interledger, and then that can really sync back up on chain with XRPL. We are hiring. Yeah, so actually, we are going to be doing a seed round later this year, and then this is part of the incentive program that we are going to build up. Actually, there's a much bigger stuff that I'm discussing that will get enrolled. The node operators, the validators, and the participant customers who are going to who are using the app to do the transaction will also get incentivized back maybe 1%, 2% in the form of Bitcoin or XRP. So yes. Yeah. Yes.
Your technology could have changed the outcome of the experiment in El Salvador.
Yeah, so good question. It's been over 1 year. I've been working with my legal team to get hold on the El Salvador land. Last week, we got the confirmation that we got registered there. Now we are building, the AML policies, all the regulatory stuff. So El Salvador move will be, I think, most probably 99%, if I'm not mistaken, will be next month. We'll be live there in El Salvador. The plan is really simple, to whatever I showed you to enable them to do the interoperable payments. So the merchant have the full rights of accepting whatever payments they want to accept. They want to accept Bitcoin, that's fine. If they don't want to accept Bitcoin, they want to accept US dollar. So that's fine too, that the demo that I showed you. So yeah, we are going live in El Salvador, and anywhere Bitcoin become legal tender is a sweet spot for us.
All right, speaking about El Salvador, this is Max Kaiser's worst nightmare right here. Okay?
Yeah.
Trust me. And I want everybody to know that Jay, he paid for a lawyer who filed an amicus brief, and Spin the Bits filed an amicus brief just like I did on behalf of XRP holders. And I believe, listen, the SEC's theory is that 0.00005 XRP that was just used to send Bitcoin, that's a security. So, can we get a fuck Gary real quick? 1, 2, 3. Hoorah, have a good one.
Thank you guys. So that demo really summed it up.